Hello everybody and welcome to Sheboygan A's Baseball. Alongside Emma Loading, our intern for this year, I'm Mike Martin. Lucas is not here. I think he's at a basketball game. But last night, Sheboygan defeated Kewaskum 9-5 behind Sean Tillman, who went 4 for 5. And that included a 3-run homer and a double. And that puts the A's now at 3-2 in the Newble. Tonight, Sheboygan, 2-1 in the Wisconsin State League, will play the West Allis Nationals, coached by Steve Elliott. They are 3-2. A win by Sheboygan will keep them above the Nationals in the standings. Unfortunately, last year, Sheboygan went 0-5 against the Nationals, and they have a good ball club. It'll be a tough game, Emma. Bogey night tonight.
It is indeed bogey night.
Dan Bogenschutz, they had a nice presentation prior to the start of this game. He has been inducted into the Green Bay Packer Fan Hall of Fame. He joins another Sheboyganite, Ed Fritsch, who was inducted several years ago. Also tonight is mini golf night, so look forward to that. By the way, Texas Roadhouse is offering some of their menu items here at the game tonight.
They're set up down in the concourse.
So it's early enough the fans could come and have some hors d'oeuvres. Why don't you go through the lineup for them?
All right, up first for West Allis is their second baseman, number 19, Tyrese Mitchell. Batting second is their left fielder, number 29, Jonah Meidel. Batting third, DHing tonight, is number 25, Joe Zuliger. Batting fourth in playing first base is number 24, Nick Argersinger.
I think
I misspoke, yeah. That's number 21, Brian Huntsinger. Then batting fifth, playing right field is number 24, Nick Argersinger. Batting sixth, playing third base is number 16, Logan Pye. Batting seventh, catching, is number 44, Dalton Madsen. Batting eighth, playing center field, number 22, Garrett Kay. And batting ninth, playing shortstop, is number 2, Daryl Jackson.
For Sheboygan tonight, Jason Bunton is pitching, and he strikes out Mitchell for the first out of the ball game. Bunton coming into tonight's game. He's appeared in one game. He went 5 innings at that time. It was a 13 strikeout performance. He got no decision in that game. I remember that was the extra inning game that we lost to Sussex. I believe it was the Sussex Cardinals. Defensively for Sheboygan, Jimmy Jurgensen is over at first. Jacob Neese is at second. Harry Stelt is at third. Fly ball out to right. And making the catch out there is Sims. Jason Sims. So Harry's at third. Chase Hanselman is at short. And Ben Beering is in left. Gus Walker in center. And Sims, like we just called, is in right. Bunton, for early in his career, pitched with Sheboygan for maybe 3-4 years. And then he went down to Kenosha and pitched with them for a number of years. He's a good one. Line drive to right is going to drop for a hit. So Zuliger with a 2-out single. And like CJ likes to play out here, big deal. Brian Huntsinger is next. This is the first. Oh, you were here the night when he pitched those 5 innings with all those strikeouts. Bunton is. He's got good motion.
Yeah.
Consistent. That's why he's has good
That's
control.
what you like out of your pitcher.
Exactly. Breaking pitch is a little bit down. Our umpires tonight, Tim Bresser is behind home plate and Paul Vandenhoevel is on the bases. You know, I mentioned in the opening that Sean Tillman went 4 for 5 last night. Unfortunately, he's not. I don't think he's here
He's
tonight.
not here tonight.
So that's going to hurt. And another strikeout. And a good inning for Bumpton and the Sheboygan A's after a half inning of play. West Allis nothing. Sheboygan coming up.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
Carrier asks, what does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Getting ready to lead off for Sheboygan in their half of the first is Gus Walker. He'll be followed by Chase Hanselman at short. Harry Stelz batting third at third. Jacob Neese is batting fourth. He'll be the Northwoods cleanup hitter. Northwoods chemical cleanup hitter. And he's playing second. Ian Mary is the DH. Jimmy Jurgensen is at first base hitting sixth. Ben Beering is in left field batting seventh. Alex Perez is catching, hitting eighth. There's a drive out to right field. Way back there. Hits off the base of the wall. Walker hustling. He's going to pull into second for a double. Looked like he wanted to try and get the third, but I'm thinking then you don't have a chance to steal, unless you steal home.
You got to get those stats up.
Right. So Perez is batting eighth, and then batting ninth and playing right is Jason Sims. You want to go through the defense for them?
Mm-hmm. On the mound for the Nationals tonight is Belknap. Behind the plate, we have Madsen. Over at first, Hunzinger. Playing second is Mitchell. Playing shortstop is Jackson. Over at third, we have Pye. Out in left field, we have Meidel. Playing center is Kay. And lastly, in right field, we have Argersinger.
All right, Argersinger.
Argersinger.
Ball gets by the catcher. Walker will advance to third on the wild pitch. Hanselman hitting 258 as he steps in. He's got a couple doubles and a triple. He's filling in for the injured
Riley Palmquist.
Yeah.
He's in attendance today.
A couple of the guys stopped in after the game the other night and said that Riley was going to play. He wasn't going to let the injury keep him out the rest of the season. and the injury is in his catching shoulder arm kind of thing. A good stop that time by Madsen. Sheboygan with a runner on third, nobody out. Chase Hanselman up. It's 2-2. Infield is in. It surprises me, being the first inning. You really want to cut off that run.
Yeah. They're playing real in, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
They're middle infielders specifically.
Ball bounces in. Hanselman will take a walk. On the air, Chase has one stolen base, and the infield now moves back. Brings up Harry Stout, UW Stevens Point alum. He's been the A's MVP for 3 or 4 times. He's a good one. He's a Hall of Famer already.
I would say he's got quite a career here.
Yeah. I thought of the word. Quite a resume.
Quite a resume.
Just
That
like
is
you,
true.
Emma. You do?
I do got a nice resume. I won't lie.
Hanselman taking a little bit of a lead over at first. Let's see if he goes. There he goes. And they said he missed the tag. Stolen base for Hanselman, and I was surprised that Gus Walker didn't take off for home.
Yeah.
But he held his ground. That's okay. Hanselman with a great slide out there to avoid being tagged out. The throw did beat him.
That was a beautiful throw, actually.
Harry with a great chance to collect an RBI or two. Harry leads the ball club and is second on the team to Ian Mary, who has 12. High bouncer. Throw is coming in. And they get Walker at home. Nice play by Pye over at third base. Jacob Neese is up. Hanselman moves to third. Harry's on at first. There's a drive out into center field. That one's going to drop for a hit. Neese with a nice base hit, and that drives in Sheboygan's first run of the game. Hanselman scores. Harry stops at second. And that brings up the hot Ian Mary. Ian steps in. He's hitting .444. 8 for 18. He's got 12 RBIs. And he's got 2 doubles. Both of those happened just the other night when we were here.
And they were very, very nice doubles.
First pitch is a strike. That pitch is out of the zone, evens it up at 1-1. There's one out. Sheboygan has a run in. Jimmy Jurgensen waiting on deck. Good stop by Madsen again. Where's number 44? Oh, Tim Moyer with the one-handed pickup and wings it back to the pitcher, Belknap.
He's got to show off his skills sometime, right?
Exactly. Danny Belknap on the mound. Not a real big guy. Again, pitch out of the strike zone makes it 3-2. Harry, not real good speed, was at second. Jacob Neese with pretty good speed is over at first. And pitch on the inside, and that's another walk. And the bases are loaded for Jimmy. Jimmy has drawn 10 walks on the season. He's tied with Harry Stelt in that department for the team lead. Any way to get a run in. Swing and a miss by Jimmy on that pitch. Pitch is down low. Evens the count at 1-1. There's a drive out into right field. That's over the head of the right fielder. Jimmy's going to have himself a double, and 2 runs are going to score. All righty. Jimmy's first double of the season, and it's a big one. Jimmy wasn't looking for a walk that time, Emma.
Oh no, he knew what he was going up there to do.
For the most part of this early segment of the season, Jimmy has really struggled. It's nice to see him hopefully get out of that slump he's been in. Ben Beering is next. Beering hitting .333, but that's in limited action. He's 6 for 18. But runners are on second and third. Slow roller. And and they got him. Well, Beering grounds out. We'll give you the scoop on that. Grounds out 6-3 and gets an RBI. The Runnels score, that was Ian Mary. And then Jimmy looked like he was going to go to third, and he stopped, and then he retreated back to second, but it was too late. So the putout's going to go 6-3-4, and that ends the inning for Sheboygan, but not before they come up with 4 runs.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Getting ready to lead off the second inning for the Nationals is Nick Argersinger. Nick playing out in right field. He got his road work in the first inning.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Couple of doubles by Sheboygan went his way. Gus Walker and Jimmy Jurgensen. Mutton starts him off with a 2-ball count. He's looking to come back. Emma doing more than double duty, running the cameras, being an analyst announcer, and also has to keep track of the scoreboard there. So if she doesn't talk a lot tonight, it's because she's busy doing her other jobs.
Oh.
Bouncing ball gets past Nice. So again, West Allis has a base hit and a man on. That's going to bring up the number 6 hitter, the third baseman, Logan Pye.
Do you think his favorite food is pie?
No. I think it's pizza pie.
I think it's pizza pie. So what's his favorite dessert then? Apple pie?
Oh boy. I don't know. Do you know what day Pie Day is?
March 14th. I know
14th.
things.
I think you're right. We could check that up on our
Because
phone.
it's 3.14 is pi.
That's why you're running the camera and the technical equipment. There's a drive out into deep center field. Walker racing back, leaps, makes the catch. Oh, my. What a play by Gus Walker.
What a play.
Timed his jump in front of the fence. Dalton Madsen, the catcher, is up next. I think that's a web gem, Emma.
That was a dang good catch.
Yeah.
I won't lie. He tracked that ball. That was insane.
We mentioned it was bogey night. Dan Bogenschutz inducted into the Green Bay Packer Fan Hall of Fame. He's going to be up here in the top of the 6th, and we'll do a little interview with him and find out about what he's thinking. We have a very nice crowd tonight, and a lot of those are because of bogey.
Yeah. Hey, the fans are getting lucky tonight. They'll have their trivia question in the 5th.
Yes.
Bogey in the 6th.
By the way, it's question 27.
Question 27.
We're introducing a new movie.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Madsen. Two pitch coming up. Breaking ball right in there, strike 3. Argersinger not taking much of a lead off of first, and Garrett K is up. Garrett is playing center field tonight. After that leadoff single, Jason Bunton is come on strong. With a little help from his friends. Tremendous catch by Gus Walker out in center. Line drive to right is down. There's a base hit. Okay, Emma. Little music trivia. What music group performed the song With a Little Help from My Friends? Made it famous.
I gotta say, I don't know that I know the answer to this one.
Daryl Jackson is up next. They've only sold the most albums of any group, Emma. Come on. Now do you know? No, she's busy. Swinging a foul tick right into the mid of Alex Perez. With a little help from my friends, was made famous by the Beatles. Yeah.
Once you gave me that little
Right.
hint, I knew it.
You have a pretty good memory, because we were talking about album sales the other game when it got to be kind of boring.
I'm just a big Beatles fan.
Cool. So am I. No balls and 2 strikes. There are 2 outs, but the Nationals are threatening. Swing and a miss. Jason goes right after him, and Jackson swings and misses, and that ends the top half of the second.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
Serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Emma, you had a chance to talk with Alex Perez, our next hitter, and he's a little uncomfortable tonight with bogey night and all this Packer gear.
I think he's just a wee bit uncomfortable. He is a Bears fan after all.
Originally from Buffalo Grove, Illinois, went to Buffalo Grove High School. Alex in his first year with Sheboygan. Swung at a pitch that looked a little out of the strike zone. It's no balls and 2 strikes. In Alex's short tenure with the Sheboygan A's, he's been very versatile, playing a lot of different positions. And it went from, now it's 3-2.
That's what you like to see.
Alex looking for his first extra base hit this season. Soft liner out the short. Quick throw across is in time. Good play by the shortstop Jackson. Jason Sims, the number 9 hitter for Sheboygan, is up. Sims hitting 308 as he steps in. Jason has 3 doubles on the season. He's tied for the team lead. We're in the bottom of the second. Sheboygan scored 4 runs in the bottom of the first. Fly ball out to right. And making the easy catch out there was Argersinger. And we're back to the top of the order, Gus Walker.
Walker had that really nice double in his first at bat.
Right.
Out to the right field wall.
This time he's going to bunt it. A nice play by Belknap to get Gus, and quick 1-2-3 inning in the second. When we inning action, it'll still be Sheboygan 4 and West Allis nothing.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
Me spells the great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today.
Wingism number 3, the Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 4, tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen?
Hello.
Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Jason Bunton just finishing up his warm-up tosses. Tyrese Mitchell, the leadoff hitter for West Allis, will be hitting. Bunton's second pitch is also a ball. It's 2-0. Tyrese Mitchell got ahead of the count his first time up and wound up striking out. Not this time. Singles to left. Jonah Meidel is up. He's the left fielder tonight. Tries to bunt and bunts right through it. Perez's throw down to first is not in time. West Allis now with 4 hits. Sheboygan has 3. And again, the difference, like it was the other night in that Appleton game, were walks, especially in the first inning.
Oh my goodness, that Appleton game in walks.
Line drive out to right field. Mitchell going to stop at second. West Allis with runners on first and second and nobody out, and they got the meat of their order up. Joe Zuliger, the DH and number 3 hitter. And waiting on deck is Huntsinger. First ball is hit down the left field side, but foul.
The ball really curved coming off his bat.
Kind of like my golf shot. A little tail to it. Sheboygan has a busy week this week. 11 games in 9 days.
Not a lot of time for rest there.
No, 2
Go,
doubleheaders
go.
in that run of games. Sheboygan will be playing tomorrow night at Menasha, 7:30 start. They're always tough. Hanselman made a little bit of a move to cut behind Mitchell, but Bunton chose the better option not to throw it. Good play by Perez. Then on Saturday, after that Menasha game on Friday, Sheboygan travels to Greenville for a doubleheader. Those games will start at 1 o'clock, first game of the doubleheader. Pitch a little bit inside. It's now 3-1 to Zuliger, and there are no outs. And
Men
Bunton,
on first and second.
yeah, he's in a jam. Bunton is. Ball is hit up in the air to left center field, and making the catch out there is Ben Beering. You're not going to run to third on Beering. He's got a real good arm.
Oh.
Brian Hunsinger is next. After that doubleheader on Saturday at Greenville, Sheboygan comes back home for a doubleheader against Green Bay. That's Sunday, June 16th. Again, the start time is 1 o'clock. And we had talked about this earlier, Emma. Those Green Bay games have double importance because Green Bay, like Sheboygan, is in the State League and
the Northeastern Wisconsin.
Right, so a win or a loss counts in both leagues. Mitchell trying to distract Jason, but he's having none of it. Hunsinger, a strikeout victim his first time, down on the count. Mitchell's on the run. It's going to be a bouncer up the middle. Hanselman throws it away. It gets by Jimmy. And Hunsinger will reach on an E6. And on the play, Mitchell, who was stealing, just kept right on going and scores on the air. And Meidel goes all the way to third. So the Nationals have runners on first and third, 1 out and a run in. Nick Argersinger is up next. Sheboygan up, but now it's 4-1. Good breaking pitch by Bunton. Hunsinger, the first baseman, doesn't look like he's taking a big lead, like he's going to steal. Meidel's on at third. And Hunsinger, Arsinger is hanging in there. No balls and 2 strikes on him. Fights that pitch off. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Doesn't A1's neck look funny? Oh, you can't see it now. Wait, doesn't it look funny?
He's
in
got
there?
a fan.
Like he's got a hole in his neck. First pitch is a ball, and I agree with CJ. Why wasn't that a strike? Two-0 pitch coming up. Pitch stays up high. Logan Pye is up. Logan flew out to center field. His first time up was a great catch by Gus Walker. Best defensive play of the game so far. Good fastball. Pye swung through it. Full count. Hunsinger at first will be off on the pitch.
You know, we've seen Button get down 3-0 a couple of times. He doesn't let it phase him.
No, he's a battler. Took a little something off that breaking pitch, and Pye swings and misses, and that ends the inning, but West Allis does come up with a run.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
Leading off the third inning for Sheboygan will be Chase Hanselman. Chase walked, stole a base, and scored in the first. After that bad inning, Danny Belknap came back in the second inning to get the A's 3 up, 3 down. I don't think 4 runs is going to be enough. We need to score some more. There's a drive out into left field. That's going to drop, bounces off the base of the wall, and the throw comes in, but not in time. Chase with a double. For Chase, that's his third double of the season. And that brings up Harry Stelt. Harry fighting it a little bit. He's usually up over 300. That's not the case now. First pitch is a ball. Fouls that one off. Ian Mary leads the club in RBIs with 12. Harry is right behind him with 10. Harry also leads the club in walks with 10. He's tied with Jimmy Jurgensen in that department. Harry's calling card is hitting. And he's not hitting the way he would like to be. Tries to check his swing, but couldn't. That evens the count at 2-2. Pitch is outside. Makes it 3-2. Harry's really good with 2 strikes on him.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's a frequent full count guy. He has patience. It's a good thing.
Pitch looked a little bit low and outside, but was called strike 3. Harry doesn't argue.
Too early in the game for arguing.
Jacob Neese had an RBI single in the first. He's got an opportunity driving another run right here. Good speed at second base, and Hanselman.
I believe he has our only stolen base of the game for the A's.
Line drive into left field, a base hit. They're sending Hanselman. Throw is way high, and that's going to allow Neese to dive into second base on the poor throw. Give Jacob a single and an RBI. Then he advances on the throw home. With 2 hits by Jacob tonight, he now has 11 hits on the season. Gus Walker leads the club with 15.
Ooh.
And that's going to be it.
Are we getting a pitch
for
and
Belknap.
change? Looks like we are getting a pitch and change.
Yes, we are.
It's going to be number 48, Aaron Vertuno. It's 48, Aaron Vertuno.
Is he on the other side of the sheet?
Maybe I have half and you have half.
Oh, that's the other half of the sheet. You're stealing it on me.
You know, these things happen.
Listen to who's playing. West Allis has so many players on the roster, it takes 2 sheets.
Yeah, 3 whole columns.
Yep. Here, should leave this between us. Ian Mary's getting ready to bat. Belknap had 2 walks, 1 strikeout. He's allowed 5 runs so far, and he is responsible for Jacob Neese at second base. So we can't give you his complete line. He only went 2 1/3 innings. Tough outing for Danny. Vertuno looks like a pretty big guy, Emma.
Yeah.
Mary walked and scored in the first, his first at bat. Looking to add to his RBI total. First pitch is outside. Mary's up. Waiting on deck is Jimmy Jurgensen. Strike evens the count at 1-1. Nice taking a nice lead out at second. Mitchell wanted to drive him back, but then retreated back to his position. Ian drives one to deep center field, but that's going to be caught. Nice was prudent in his decision to stay at second base. Kay has a very good arm. With 2 outs, Jacob will be running like the wind. Jimmy doubled in 2 runs in the first. Swinging a foul tick right into the mid of Madsen. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike. It's now no balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Sheboygan on top 5-1 so far. Looking to add to that lead. Jimmy hanging tough. Jimmy takes that pitch low. Good eye. Nice is on at second. He's had an RBI single to drive in Hanselman, who had doubled earlier. Jimmy, a slow roller up the middle. Jackson makes a fine play over to first for the out, and that ends the 3rd inning for Sheboygan, but they do tack on another run. And after 3 complete, Sheboygan 5, West Allis 1.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Getting ready to start the 4th inning. West Allis Nationals will send up the bottom 3 of their order. Dalton Madsen, Garrett Kay, and Daryl Jackson. For Danny Belknap final line was 2 1/3, 5 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Aaron Vertuno coming in did a real nice job, not allowing Sheboygan to score any more runs. Bunton with the good fastball. You see Jason with 6 strikeouts already. That's 2 an inning. Bunt to Harry at third. He scoops. And the ball gets by Jimmy. It's going to allow the runner to go to second. Give Matson a base hit. And then he goes to second on the error. E5. I don't know. What do you think?
I think both had a interesting go.
Honestly, I had trouble to seeing because of these poles. You know, if the ball was in the dirt, all I could see is it got by Jimmy.
You know, it was in the dirt. Jimmy also, you know, he went at it. Got to flip your mitt on when you're scooping, you know?
Bill, what do you think?
I think it was E5.
Huh?
I believe it was E5.
Who was the error on?
5.
Okay. Runner on second, nobody out. Okay. Takes the ball, makes it 1-1. Okay, a little guy, but boy, he's got a good arm out in center.
Oh, yeah.
Ben Beering getting that last foul ball. That's why the hold up. We had to wait for him to get back onto the field in his position.
You believe that guy? Holding it up.
Hustling again.
You know, doing what's asked of him.
Really. I get heartburn every time I look at you with that Packer hat on.
Best part is I'm from Illinois and I'm
I
a
know,
Packers
it doesn't
fan.
make any sense.
I'm a Cubs fan.
That helps.
You want it to get even crazier? I'm a Miami Heat fan.
Who's their best basketball player?
Jimmy Butler. Right now.
Beautiful night out here at the ballpark. Right on cue. Game time temperature was 81 degrees. A little late giving out that
79.
information. Now it's 79. Not too late to come out here. We're only in the 4th. Get some of that Texas Roadhouse food. Little looper out into left center field. That'll score a run. Beering misplayed it, and that allows the runner, Kay, to hustle all the way to second base. So give Kay an RBI and Beering an error in left to allow the runner to advance. So 2 errors in the inning for Sheboygan. They're not doing Jason Bunton any
favors.
Exactly.
You know, it's not what you want to see.
This is the bottom part of the order. Daryl Jackson, the fine shortstop for the Nationals, is up. Kay out at second base is taking great liberty with his lead. He was almost a quarter of the way down to third. And he's got a big lead right now. You can see that on your monitor. No balls and 2 strikes on Jackson. Run in for West Allis, and they have no outs and a man on second. Perez with another nice play behind the dish. And a swing and a miss. Out number one in the fourth. We're back to the top of the order, Tyrese Mitchell. Mitchell 1 for 2 in the ball game with a run scored. Mitchell takes that first pitch for a strike. Another breaking pitch. Looked like it was up in the zone, but Mr. Bresser liked it. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch hangs outside for a ball. 1-2. Score is 5-2 Sheboygan. We're in the fourth inning. Little cue shot at home plate, rolls foul. One ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. Breaking ball's hit right up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. And coming around third is Kay, and he'll score on the RBI single by Mitchell. And they're starting to get to Jason Bunton. It's 5-3. I think we're going to need more than 5 runs to win, Emma.
I think we might need more than 5.
Mitchell was stealing last time. Hanselman has it, second for 1. And another bad throw. Gonna get the force at second. 6-4 on that put out. And then Meidel reaches on the fielder's choice. Two outs now. Outs seem to be coming slow. Nationals now with 8 hits. Fly ball out to left center field. That's going to drop. That's going to go all the way to the wall. It'll score a run. And it's 5-4. Give Zuliger a 2-out double, 2-out RBI double. Good speed by Meidel racing around the bases. 3 runs in the inning. And Tim Moyer coming out to talk to Jason.
You know, I think Button, he wants his defense behind him to support him, and he's just not getting that right now.
No, it's been shaky at best. Can I help you? It doesn't matter. Emma will take over. Give that to Bill. Ruth Madsen in the booth. Her son Will is going to be inducted into the Sheboygan A's Hall of Fame this summer. Bouncing ball, foul. pitch is a ball. It's now 1-1. There are 2 outs, but they have the tying run on at second base in Zuliger. Pitch is a ball. Check swing, but Hunsinger went around. It's called a strike. It's now 2-2. Sheboygan trying to get out of the inning with the lead. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Finally, Sheboygan out of the inning, but not before the Nationals scored 3 runs. After 3.5, Sheboygan 5, West Allis 4.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract, brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow, raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Ben Beering is going to lead off the 4th inning for Sheboygan. Ben grounded out his first at bat, but it did score a run, so he has an RBI. But the bigger story is West Allis. They've come back. They were trailing 4-0 and 5-1. Now it's a 5-4 ball game. Ben Beering going to lead it off. Aaron Vertuno is still on the mound for West Allis. First pitch is a slider for a strike. Sheboygan, 5 runs, 5 hits, and 3 big errors. West Allis, 4-9-0. Another nice breaking pitch for a strike. Beering down on the count, 0-2. Couple of reminders. In the 5th inning, we'll have our trivia for the game. And in the 6th inning, Dan Bogenschutz is going to come up and do an interview with us. Beering goes down on strikes. That brings up Alex Perez. As a team, Sheboygan coming into tonight's game was hitting .280. That's very good. Their opponents hitting only .219, but that's not the case tonight. West Allis has got their hitting shoes on. Hopefully Sheboygan can keep their scoring shoes on.
I would like that. Yeah, West Allis has more hits than Sheboygan right now.
Well, maybe the bigger concern is the defense. You had mentioned that before.
You got to back up your pitcher. It's like your only job.
A good fastball, got it by Alex. Alex foul that ball off, hanging in there. The catcher asked the home plate umpire to appeal down to his partner, but he did not. Technically, you should.
Yeah.
If they request it, you should grant it.
Yeah, I guess he thought Alex didn't make any contact there.
Ball fouled off. Well, you know that if you catch a pitch that's swung on and tipped, if it's a third strike, he's out. He's out. That's what Madsen was saying, but when we looked, the ball was laying on the ground.
And pitch looked looked like it was on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't really know what Perez was swinging at to begin with.
Alex behind on the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Another ball hammered foul. Looks like we've got the inflatables getting ready for their race.
Yeah.
Always something going on between half innings. It's you want to get out here and see all the activity that goes on. It's pretty amazing.
Today we got some mini golf.
Call, strike 3 right on the inside corner. 2 outs. Jason Sims is up. 2-out rally would be nice.
That would be ideal right about now.
Sims flew out to right. His first time up. First pitch is a ball. Emma, you're doing a great job over there.
Oh, thank you.
We all miss Lucas. Hope he's doing well. Rest of the crew is here. Bill down on the other end doing the field announcing. CJ in the middle trying to look important. And Emma and Mike on this end. One thing I gotta say, CJ, that I'm really proud of, at least you didn't wear any Packer gear. Two balls and 1 strike. Ball is popped up on the infield. Huntsinger calling, and catching. And that ends the 4th inning for Sheboygan. After 4 complete, the A's are up, but now it's 5-4.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
Emma, why don't you give us the question for tonight?
Alrighty. Tonight's trivia question, what movie, told mostly in flashbacks, has the main character, Billy Chapel, pitching a perfect game?
Alrighty. A new movie tonight, by the way, fans.
I always like when it's a new movie. Keeps me on my toes.
Yeah. Me too. We're running out of questions fast. I hope we can, hope we have enough.
Maybe I could come up with some. I got some good movie knowledge.
Nick Argersinger is going to lead off the 5th inning. Nick is 1 for 2. With the defense being as shaky as it is, Bunton can't strike out enough batters. So far, Jason has 8 strikeouts in 4 innings. Pitch is outside, evens the count at 1-1. Argersinger fouls that one off. Check swing, ball in the dirt. That evens the count at 2-2. There's nobody out. We're just getting started in the 5th inning. No breeze whatsoever all night. The flag has just been on the pole. Swing and a miss. That's going to bring up third baseman Logan Pye. Breaking pitch hangs up for a ball. Pitches a ball, is a little bit inside, 2-0. Well, Emma, you said even when he gets behind in the count, Jason is able to battle back. Let's see if he can do it here.
You know, he doesn't let it phase him.
Jason, no walks in this ball game, but he's come close a few times.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
And there's the walk.
Jinxing him.
Sorry, guys.
You just had
Dalton
to say
Madsen
something.
is up next. Pardon me?
You just had to say something.
I know. I don't think Emma ever told you about my coaching career.
I don't think so.
I was really a pretty good coach.
Oh, yeah?
I did my best coaching when I was quiet. First pitch was fouled off. That curveball's in for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes on Pye. Pardon me, on Madsen. Pye is on first with a walk, which was entirely my fault. Apologize for that. One ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. There is 1 out and 1 man on. Called, strike 3. Strikeout number 10. That brings up Garrett Kay. Kay is having quite a night. 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Alex gets that ball in the dirt, and it allows Pye to advance to second on the wild pitch. Like I was saying, Kay is 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored, having a very good night. Now with a runner on second base, gotta get him out. There's a bouncing ball to second, Nice. And it's a 4-3 putout, and that ends the inning. When we come back, we'll have the answer to our trivia question.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
What does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier Factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Nick Vertuno is still on the mound for the Nationals. Sheboygan will send up the top of the order: Gus Walker, Chase Hanselman, and Harry Stelt. And the answer to our trivia question, the question was, what movie, told mostly in flashbacks, has the main character Billy Chappell pitching a perfect game? The answer was For the Love of the Game. I read the book too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Is it a good book?
Yes, I enjoyed it. It's nice that they came out a movie.
Yeah.
With a movie for that. Gus Walker, like I mentioned earlier, is going to lead off the inning. I thought they'd need more than 4 runs to win. Now I think they're going to need more than 5 to win.
I think you're right about that.
Gus a little late on that fastball. Did the pitcher ever cross you up, Emma? Like you call a fastball and they throw a breaking pitch of some sort?
Oh, yeah.
Then you go out and talk to him?
I would just give him that look.
Oh.
I would just give him a look, and I'd be like,
kind of like the one you give me all the time.
"Oh yeah, you know. So what are you doing?"
The reason I brought it up is the pitch to Hanselman is hit out into center field and caught.
I think you mean to
But
Walker.
the one before that, Mattson went out and talked to his pitcher like maybe he threw something that he wasn't expecting. That's 6 in a row retired by Vertuno.
Yeah.
That brings up Chase Hanselman.
You know, if your pitcher doesn't throw what you call, you set up in a certain way for every pitch. If they don't throw that pitch, you're kind of left in the dark.
Exactly. And someone could get hurt.
Yeah.
Ball is popped foul out of play into the Nationals bullpen area, and they got somebody over there. Looks like they're warming up.
I believe you're right about that.
I think the bullpen catcher is going to take that ball to the concession stand and get his $1 certificate for concessions.
Hey, it's like half the price of a hot dog right there. A little less, but pretty close.
I think the hot dog is $2.50.
It is, but on Wednesdays, it's
Dollar
$1.
hot dog? Wow. This is Thursday.
Hey, you never know. You might be a big fan.
Pitch is outside. Evens count at 1-1 for Chase. Chase walked and scored in the first and doubled and scored in the third. Pitch rides up high, makes the count 3-1.
Two and one.
I think it's 3-1. We'll find out. Ball is fouled straight back. Couldn't see his left hand when he flashed the count. Pitch is outside. No swing. And that makes the count 3-2. Bill, you're the man. You too, Emma. You're not the man. You're the woman. Slow roller down the third base side is foul. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Make sure you hang in because hopefully Dan Bogenschutz will stop up here. We talked before the game. He said he would come up in the sixth inning and talk to him about his award and bogey night here at the park. Breaking pitch. Call, strike three. And that's going to bring up Harry Stelt.
Third baseman, number 19, Harry Stelt.
Pitch on the outside corner, breaking ball for a strike. Seven batters retired in a row. And of those 7 outs, 3 have been by strikeout, 2 called strikes. The pitch is outside. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Pitch bounces in for ball 3. It's 3-1. Good pitch for Harry. A good count, I mean. Three-one pitch coming up. It's right on the outside corner for strike 2.
You know, Madsen, he's got a lot of movement when he catches the ball. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, a bad thing, but definitely moves his mitt quite a bit.
Oh, the umpire. I thought he was going to call strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, but he didn't know it's a walk. And finally, the string of consecutive outs is broken
Thank you, Harry.
with a walk. Jacob Neese with a couple of hits and a couple of RBIs.
He's having quite a good game.
Yes. Sometimes when you're mentioning about Madsen and his movement as catcher, sometimes what they do is when they catch it, they
It's frame. You
pull
try
it
to
in,
frame
frame
it,
it.
but he's really jerky with it. You do, you try to be you try to be slick with it.
Slide it, yeah, that's right.
But,
There's a drive down the left field side. Foul ball, very close. But it does land foul.
Yeah, when you're talking about framing, you want as little bit of movement in your arm, and most of it's coming from your wrist. But he is just
Sweeping
whipping
it,
that.
huh?
Yeah, he is just whipping his mid around.
Oh. Jacob back in the box with a 1-1 count. There are 2 outs. Harry's on at first. Breaking ball is high. Rick Bumgart's in the house. Haven't seen him yet this year. Bummy. Call, strike 2. Two pitch coming up. Harry on it first. Jacob looking to get hit number 3. Takes it just outside. I don't know about you, Emma, but seemed like pitches very close to that last one were called strikes.
Yeah, he seems to be a little inconsistent with that specific spot. That low outside corner is a bit of a no man's land.
Yeah, exactly. 3-2 pitch. And that one's down low. Another runner on, and that gives Ian Mary an opportunity. Driving a run. Ian 0 for 1 with a walk.
Looks like we might be getting a new pitcher here.
Ooh.
47. Henry Stride.
Henry Stride, okay.
Attention fans, all of the Texas Roadhouse food is now $1 off. Off the concourse, $1 off. All the Texas Roadhouse food out in the concourse. Go take advantage.
Very nice outing by Nick Vertuno.
Aaron Vertuno.
Aaron, I meant Aaron. He goes 2 1/3 innings. But tell you, just a couple of walks did not allow any hits. And Aaron struck out 3 batters. On the night, Nationals pitching has walked 4 and struck out 4. Henry Stride, a big guy. Looks like he throws pretty much over the top. And Ian Mary will be the first batter he faces. Don't go too far when we come back for 6th inning action. Top of the 6th, Dan Bogenschutz, the star of Bogey Night, is going to be up in the booth. We're going to interview him. You don't want to miss that. They had a very nice presentation for Dan before the game.
Yeah, we did.
He's definitely the man tonight. Even more than Bill Wagner. Ian Mary up. Drives that ball in the left field. It's going to drop for a hit. Tim Moyer wanted him to go, but Harry stopped. And that's going to load the bases. Harry may have made the correct decision because the left fielder, Meidel, got it in very quickly.
And Harry's not necessarily our fastest guy.
No.
By any means.
If it would have been Gus, he might have been streaking around third, but not Harry.
Or even Nice.
All right, let's see if Jimmy can stay hot. Like I mentioned, his first time up, he leads the team in walks. Now he's in second. Harry's got 11. Jimmy's got 10. Jimmy falls that one back, evens the count at 1-1. Ooh, we got a big bird flying through.
Whoa.
It's not a pterodactyl, but pretty close. Jimmy looking to expand the lead for Sheboygan. They only are up 1. Jimmy takes that breaking pitch for a strike. Good pitch by Strider. One ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. Good eye by Jimmy. Jimmy laced a double his first time up, a 2-run double. Bouncing ball up the middle and through, a base hit. Sheboygan's going to try and score 2. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Jimmy comes through again. Ian Mary holds on at second base, and Jimmy is on with a 2-run single. Nice really flying around the bases. That brings up Ben Beering. Again, Ian Mary out at second is not a real fast runner, but the right kind of hit could score him. First pitch is a strike. A good breaking ball by Henry Strider. Beering down on the count, no balls and 2 strikes. In the first inning, Sheboygan walked twice. Both of those runners who walked scored. Same thing happened in the 5th, where we're at right now. Way to fight it off, Ben. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Got very quiet in the stands just prior to that pitch. Huh? Emma, did you notice that?
I did notice that. Ooh, wave of silence.
Almost a little bit uncomfortable. Beering looking to add to the Sheboygan lead. Big breaking ball stays up high. It's 2-2. Emma, deuces are really wild now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on.
2 runs for this inning.
2 runs for this inning. All in the dirt. This is gives Sheboygan a little bit of an advantage. They will be running on this 3-2 pitch. Anything hit to the outfield should score a run. Little blooper, and it's foul. Hunsinger made a great effort at it, but just wasn't hit quite far enough. We'll do it all over again. Come on, Ben. Like we used to say in gym class, show 'em where you live. Ooh. Ben got hit, and that's going to load the bases. Again. Alex Perez with a big opportunity. And West Allis manager coming out. The score is 7-4 Sheboygan, and they have an opportunity to score a couple more. Alex is overdue.
He is indeed.
What are you looking at over
Keep
there?
looking at the little baby in her high chair.
Oh,
they got a little
that
folding
little
high chair for her.
is really a little kid too.
Yeah, she's just a tiny one.
Having a good time at the ballpark. Alex Perez is up. Like I mentioned, Alex 0 for 2. He's overdue. Alex with a good cut, but couldn't catch up to that fastball. Takes that pitch. Good eye by Alex. Evens the count at 1-1. Mary's on at third. Jimmy Jurgensen on at second. And Ben Beering, hit by a pitch, is on first. Alex with a slow roller gets by the pitcher. I don't think they're going to be able to get him. No. Another run scores. Alex didn't hit it very hard, but he hit it in the right spot. He gets an RBI infield single. And the bottom part of the order is getting it done, Emma.
You love to see it.
Jason Sims is up next. Good effort by Tyrese Mitchell, just wasn't hit hard enough.
No.
Ben Beering bouncing out at second base. Anything hit to the outfield, he'll be hoping to score from second. See if Sims is swinging at this 2-0 pitch. Takes it down low. Matson wondering, wow, where is that? Well, out of the strike zone apparently. 3-0. Sims better be taken here.
If I were him, I would not even think about it.
Might even take strike 2, Emma. 3-1 is the count. Oh, that pitch was outside. It's called a strike.
I don't know about that one.
That was that part of the plate where he's been inconsistent.
Yeah.
Call, strike 3. That was a good pitch. But Sheboygan comes up with 3 runs in the bottom of the 5th and now lead it 8-4, but don't go too far. Hopefully we'll have Dan Bogenschutz up here in the booth for the top of the 6th inning.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then our dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Back here at Wildwood Park with Dan Bogenschutz. Bogey, congratulations on the award. That's quite a recognition for you.
Thank you. It is. It's a shocker. I never expected it. When I first got the letter from the Packers saying that somebody wrote a letter for me, I thought it was a scam. And I had the wife come and read it, and she's laughing, and she said, no, it was not a scam. She knew all about it. She was sworn to secrecy.
Oh.
And then there were hundreds of letters sent in, and then the Packers committee selected 10 letters, and then I got another email telling me I have been selected. And then in January, the whole month of January, people had a vote, and then 50% came from the voting, and then 50% came from the board of directors, and I ended up winning and not having any clue I was going to win.
You had mentioned in the ceremony that you had received 82,000 votes, I believe?
There were 83,000 votes total of all the 10 of us, and I was told that last year there was only 44,000.
Oh, boy.
So
quite a
difference.
difference.
A lot more this year.
When now, one of the things they mentioned also is that you organized trips to Packer games.
Yes.
In Green Bay and out of state.
And even out of the country. I took a group with me to London 2 years ago.
Awesome. Now, do you run a travel agency?
No, I do this as a hobby. I worked 40 years at Kohler, and my wife and I pay for our own trip. It's a hobby. I don't hunt. I don't fish. I don't snowmobile. I don't have a cottage. I don't golf.
Jackson, Daryl Jackson, the number 9 hitter, single to lead off the 6th. Holden Riley is now in pitching for Sheboygan. Continue, Dan.
And it just started out as taking a couple people up to Lambeau, and next thing you know, I'm taking 320 people to Minnesota, Detroit, and I used.
How about Chuck Miesfeld?
Chuck, I know Chuck. I graduated with Chuck. I used to see him at a lot of games. And
another base hit. Got quite a game going here, Dan.
Yeah, great game going on.
When you think over the years of all the games that you've seen, and not counting the TV games that you weren't at, but of the games that you've seen, what game stands out as the best?
Well, the one exciting one was I was at game in Canada when they played the Raiders for the preseason, and they only played 80 yards because the goalpost holes were in the wrong place, and they had to go 80 yards. Then I was at the Hall of Fame game when Favre went in, and that game was canceled because they put the wrong paint on the field for the numbers. So I was at those 2 games, and I was in Seattle with my group when we had the part-time refs, and the game that we should have won but we lost.
Was that when Kevin Webster was playing, or is that?
Yeah, I'm not even sure anymore who was. But
he was a player, you know, a replacement
right.
player.
And I just remember being in that end zone with my group, and we should have won that game. And all the way back to the hotel, when we were walking back, people would come out of the bars and go, "You guys really should have won that game." They were Seahawks fans. So yeah, so those are games I'm always going to remember. And
I know this is stepping away from the Packers for just a second. Do you do Wisconsin Badger football too?
Yes, I do a Badger Packer weekend. I even try to do a trifecta where I do Brewer Badger Packer.
Ooh.
I got a Badger game going this year to Iowa. Never been to Iowa for the Badger game before. So we're going to Iowa and in November, and then staying overnight, and then on Saturday we're heading to.
Ball popped up on the infield. Jurgensen makes the catch, and that's the first out of the inning. That was Jonah Meidel. Now it's Joe Zuliger is up. Joe having a good night. He's 2 for 3. By the way, I think you probably heard this one already, but do you know why Iowa doesn't have a pro football team?
No.
Because if Iowa had a pro football team, Emma, Illinois would want one too.
I have heard that.
Emma's from Illinois.
So we're doing.
Emma, turn around though. Show Bogey your hat.
Nice.
She's a Packer fan.
We ended up. So we're doing the Iowa game, and then staying overnight in Iowa, and then on Sunday morning we're heading on the bus up to Green Bay, and we're going to the Lions game.
Oh, nice.
So yeah,
that'll be a tough game for the Packers this year.
It could be. It could be. I've got a group going with me to Detroit too for the Thursday night game.
Gus Walker out in center field coming in, and the ball is caught. They throw it back to second, but not in time. The shortstop made the catch. Hanselman, quite a play. I don't know if Gus could have got there, but anyway, after 2 straight singles, now 2 straight outs, and that's going to bring up Brian Hunsinger, who's 0 for 3. Hopefully we can get him to 0 for 4. You get to many A's games?
I do try to get to some of the games. It is a really nice park. I mean, it's it would hope that there would be more people that would come from Sheboygan, and it's a cheap evening. It's a nice time to go out. And tonight, Texas Roadhouse donated all the food tonight, and 100% of the profits are going to the A's.
Oh, wow.
And I was able to help them get a football autographed by the Packers that is given out as one of the raffles tonight. And
oh, wow.
So it's and I'm really happy.
Thanks a lot for doing that.
Yeah, thank you. And I just think it's a great thing for the A's, and that's why I told my friends to show up, not just to see me, but at least come and help support the A's. And so I'm hoping they're really appreciating this tonight with the extra money that should be coming in with the raffles and the food.
Give Jackson a stolen base. The runner at first, Tyrese Mitchell, stayed there. The count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. How's your daughter doing? I know they just got done with North.
Doing good. She's going to have both of her sons at North High School next year.
Ooh, that'll be interesting.
So we just had, my wife and I just had our 12th grandchild.
Called strike 3. Bogey, you want to stay for the bottom half of the 6th?
Sure.
All right, when we come back, Sheboygan will be up with a 8-4 lead, and Dan Bogenschutz will remain for the bottom half.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support organizations like Hope House Mission and New Hope Shelter that give people around here warmth, shelter, and care.
The great taste of Sheboygan.
What does it take to stay in business for 75 years? It's not only featuring USDA choice beef. It's not caring about every single one of our 30 varieties of bratwurst. Nope. After being family-owned for 3 generations, we've learned it's about you. At Miesfeld's Market, we give back to the community, and our customers always come first. Since 1941, we've been feeding our neighbors, so come by and see what we've got today. 3. The Peter Heater.
Oh, so hot. Oh, so hot!
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Tea time.
What are you, having tea with the queen? Hello. Nice.
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Wife just went there. We're back here at Wildwood Park talking to Dan Bogenschutz. So how long have you been doing these excursions?
37. This will be my 37th year.
And the other thing I was wondering, you mentioned you worked at Kohler for 40 years.
40 years.
What did you do there?
I worked at every division at Kohler, but at most of my time I was at Kohler Generator Division, and I ended up being a painter at the end for painting all the generators.
So
it
you
was
must
always
know.
pretty cool when I drive down the highway and I see a Kohler generator sitting there. I always say, chances are I painted that one.
Now they don't even own that company. They sold
No.
it, or that not that company, but
Right. That's all been sold. Yeah, it's.
I worked out there for about 3 or 4 months. I was a foreman.
Oh.
But that was way back when the economy went bad.
Okay.
And since I was a new guy and only half the crew was left working, I was one of the foremen that was let go. And actually, it worked out great because then I got back into teaching and everything
I
was
was lucky
rosy.
enough to get out of it. Yesterday was 5 years ago when I retired.
Oh, great.
I was lucky.
You must know Roy Perung.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Roy said after he retired for a number of years, he was a tour guide
Right.
for taking groups
Yep.
through. Do you ever think
They
about
asked,
doing
they
that?
asked me. I said no.
Oh, come on, Bogey.
No, right now I don't want to have to be somewhere at a certain time at a certain day. It's nice getting out of bed when I want to get out of bed.
I hear you. I hear you. So what do you do now, like summertime when there's no traveling?
Well, I'm trying to do some traveling with the wife and I.
Okay,
you know.
not the group thing.
No, right. We are actually going out to Brazil for the Packer game when they go out there in September.
Oh, right.
So looking forward to that.
How about the Olympics in Paris?
I was in Paris 2 years ago when the Packers played in London. I had a group out there and we spent time in Paris and then London and then Liverpool. So we got to check out all the Brewer stuff.
2-2 pitch coming up to Gus Walker. Nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. Speaking with Dan Bogenschutz. Now, Bogey, are you a Cleveland kid?
Nope. I'm always from Sheboygan.
Okay, because I mean that's a pretty popular name out there.
Yeah, they spell it different in Cleveland.
Okay.
They have one less letter. When the Bogenschutzes came over from Germany, they had an umlaut above the E.
There's a ball hit out to left field. And moving over is Meidel, and he makes the grab. And that'll bring up Chase Hanselman.
The ones from Cleveland, when they took the umlaut off the top of the E, they took the E along with it.
Okay.
So
all
I
right.
always know that the Cleveland and the Howards Grove Bogenschutzes are all without the E. And
What year did you graduate, North?
76.
Okay, and do you play sports?
Not really. I was a drummer. I was in the band and all that, and never really got into sports. I wish I would have. I regret it to this day.
I got 2 claims to fame, and it's in regards to Lambeau Field. When we were in high school, our 67 team, I graduated in 68, we played at Lambeau Field.
Yes, I remember my
against,
sophomore year at North played
And
there.
then many years later, my son attended UW Whitewater, was in the marching band. He played at Lambeau too, but in the
Nice.
band.
Nice. I remember when my wife and I got to ice skate at Lambeau Field. The Badger hockey team had a tournament in Lambeau, and they had a raffle going, a lottery. And my wife and I both were lucky enough to skate, so we got to skate an hour on Lambeau Field in the hockey rink.
There's
And that
something
was
pretty
cool.
special.
And when I fell on the ice, I said, now I know what it feels like to fall on the frozen tundra.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Chase Hanselman. Sheboygan up 8-4. We're talking to Dan Bogenschutz. So, did you have the ceremony already for the induction?
Yes, that was
Okay.
in February. All 10 of the top nominations were all together from all over the country. We're not all from Wisconsin.
Okay.
And I got to meet them all, and I had really no clue that I was going to win.
So it wasn't announced until you guys were all
we
there?
all were together.
Oh, sweet.
And 3 of the 10 of us, this was their second time nominated.
Oh, great.
So that's when I knew that. I thought, okay, this is
gonna
only
be
my
tough.
first time, and I was very honored, and it was really cool. Now they want to honor me at one of the road games
Okay.
this year, and I thought that was nice. And they're going to honor me at Lambeau at the shareholders meeting, I guess, and during one of the games this year.
We've gotten a group of guys to go to the. By the way, that was Hanselman drew the walk, and that brings up Harry Stelt. We have gone to the shareholders meeting the last couple of summers, and then we go to a golf Carson Golf and
there you go.
eat there. And it's, I don't remember the name of the course, but it's where a lot of the Packers go.
Yes. And this year they're doing it different. The shareholders meeting is going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
it's going to be the day of the first camp, and so everybody can go over and watch the first practice, and then that afternoon go over to the shareholders meeting.
You joined good company. Ed Fritsch, I'm sure you know, was inducted into the Fan
Yes.
Hall of Fame.
I wish he still was around. I would love to have met the guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
I heard his son comes to the games a lot here.
Yep,
and
Tom.
he wasn't here tonight, so I was really hoping to meet him someday. And yeah, that was pretty cool. So his picture and his article too is in the Packer Hall of Fame.
Nice.
And we're all going to be in there for life, and that's the
Stolen base for Hanselman. Where is that in terms of, where is it located?
It's right when you walk in. You go straight to the back wall, and there's a big video board, and it's got a picture of all 26 of us that have been inducted
Now,
in.
is this located in Lambeau Field?
It's in the Hall of Fame. It's in the Packer Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and
we're inside Lambeau Field.
Okay.
And then when you go up to the screen, you touch the picture of who you want to read up on, and then it blows up to the whole article and the picture. So I already joked with my grandkids. I said, yeah, I just think in the future when you guys get married and have kids, you can go there and say, there's great grandpa when he used to look younger.
that is very cool.
I had one little experience with me one afternoon. I was in Menards in Sheboygan, and this older lady happened to walk by real slow with the shopping cart, and she said, excuse me, sir, are you the guy that won that Packer thing? And I said, yeah, that's me. And she goes, oh, I had chills watching it on TV.
Oh,
she
great.
said, that was so nice. And then she grabbed my arm and she goes, and you're so much better looking in person.
Oh.
And I thought, oh my God, that really made my day.
Really? Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure.
But it's been a nice ride. It really has. The city honored me at one of the council meetings, and the Bucks honored me one night at one of the games, and now the Sheboygan A's honored me tonight, and so it is cool. I know it's when football season starts, I know this is all more people are gonna ask again, and then I got my tattoo that I've never had before.
Harry bounces one to second, and Mitchell makes the play over to first, but Hanselman able to advance to third
And then,
with 2 outs now, and it's going to bring up Jacob Neese.
and Channel 4 out of Milwaukee came in, did their whole show live while they were doing my tattoo.
Oh.
So I thought, oh my God, I couldn't cry on TV. So
Oh. I heard it is painful, or it
this
can
one
be.
wasn't. I was very happy.
Emma, show him your stuff.
Well, yeah. So this is.
She's inked up.
That's mine.
Nice.
So.
Right on the pipes, huh?
Yeah. There's not much pipe there.
Not like before, huh?
No. Once you retire, everything starts going downhill.
Strider's first pitch to Jacob is fouled back. Talking to Dan Bogenschutz, the Packer fan, Hall of Fame fan of the year kind of thing.
That's what it is, yeah.
Every year they try to do something. By the way, do other NFL teams do the same thing?
Packers are the only one.
Really?
And, well, the Packers are one of the only ones that really has a Hall of Fame. I mean, some of them, I know the Giants have one for their trophies for the Super Bowl and that, but I was just in Dallas during the total eclipse, and I took a tour of the Cowboys stadium, and I was surprised they don't even have a Hall of Fame for anybody to go into. So,
Boy,
yeah, Green Bay's got a lot
you
of
would
really
think,
neat things for their fans.
you would think NFL teams,
I
would
know.
do things like that because, especially like Dallas with all their great
Yeah.
players over the years.
I was really surprised when we went out there. I wanted my picture taken just outside of the stadium, and there's nothing outside the stadium that says it's Cowboys Stadium because they don't own the stadium.
Oh, that's too bad.
So I had to take the tour of the stadium to find any Cowboy stuff. But it was really neat to go on the field and go in the locker room.
Coming over and making the catch was Daryl Jackson, and that's going to end the Sheboygan 6th inning. And that's going to end our interview with Dan Bogenschutz. Dan, congratulations again. Thanks a lot for coming up. I really appreciate it. And I know our fans like that.
And everybody out there, come to an A's game. It's a lot of fun.
All right, thank you.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you shop for more than yourself. You help support sustainability in all our communities.
Thank you.
Today, tomorrow, and for years to come.
At Northwoods, we are a family. And like your family, our main concern is safety. As a leader in the cleaning and sanitation industry, we're doing our utmost to support and supply essential cleaning, sanitizing, and maintenance products to your family and business. And we're introducing new products, like our Cool Water Personal Hand Sanitizer with essential oils. Our thoughts and prayers go out to everyone affected by COVID-19. At Northwoods, we're protecting you through this pandemic and the next.
Big thank you goes out to Dan Bogenschutz for stopping up. Emma, he's a good interview. The best interviewers are when the interviewee doesn't have to do too much talking. Payout for the 50-50 tonight was $248. We're heading into the 7th inning. Sheboygan up 8-4. And Nick Augersinger up.
Holden Riley's still on the mound for the A's in his 2nd inning.
Right. I didn't even get to figure out Jason's line. Tried to figure that out along the way. It got a little exciting in the 6th inning when he came in and he gave up 2 hits to the first 2 batters.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss on a bad pitch. 1 out in the 7th. That's going to bring up Logan Pye. Batter hit by a pitch. So Emma, we've always been talking 4 runs, not enough, 5 runs, not enough. Is 8 enough?
I mean, looking at the scoreboard, it's essentially just 4-0 again. And
yeah,
West Dallas has proven they can get 4 runs
That's for sure.
So, can never be too comfortable.
Ball is hit to left, not too deep. Bearing drifting over and falls down, but he does make the catch. A little exciting out there. It's interesting, Emma, because there's no wind blowing.
That's when you know you got a. He's a catcher. You got a catcher in left field.
Oh, that's right. Catcher playing left.
That's when it shows a little bit. You know, all those.
Well, hopefully Ben doesn't listen to the broadcast and find out what you said about him.
Hey, he's doing
I
a
didn't
great
say
job.
a word, Ben.
He's doing a great job.
Too late, Emma. Ball is fouled off. Garrett Kay having a nice night, 2 for 3. Trying to figure out how many earned runs Bunton gave up. First one was unearned. Got it. Pitch out of the strike zone makes it 2-1. For Jason Bunton, his line, 5 innings, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, 10 strikeouts. He had 13 in his first game, 13 and 5, so 23 and 10. 23 strikeouts, 10 innings. 2-2 is the count. Ball is ripped foul. Red Bull again.
I'm out of my Red Bull now. I got some kind of caffeine.
Well, you still
every
got to
time
drive
I'm
an hour
here.
to get home, too. Not exactly.
Recently, I've been bringing Red Bull. Before, I was bringing Monster. You know, it depends on the day.
Anything with a lot of caffeine, huh?
Whatever I got in the mini fridge.
Two pitch coming up with 2 outs. Breaking ball is outside. Pie advances on the pass ball. Three and 2. Daryl Jackson waiting on deck, hoping to get up this inning. Okay, hanging in there. You know, we didn't have Lucas here to keep track of pitches thrown, but just based on the strikeouts and hits allowed, I would say Bunton threw a lot of pitches tonight.
He got really deep in most of those counts, too.
That's the other thing, too. 3-2 pitch coming up again. Swing and a miss. And that ends the 7th inning for the Nationals after 6.5. Sheboygan 8, West Allis 4.
Let me tell you a story about a beer rooted in the heart of America, found in a community where a handshake is a sure contract. Brewed for those who found opportunity in challenge and hope in tomorrow. Raised by generations, willing to sip, share, risk, remember. This is a story bigger than beer. This is the story of the American spirit.
All right, guys, we got teriyaki, honey barbecue, and mild. Enjoy. All right, DOA wings, hottest on the menu.
You got a problem?
Ian Mary is going to lead off the seventh inning.
12. His number's
And
12.
we got a new pitcher for West Allis.
Jake Hartman.
Jake
This is
Hartman.
It's their fourth pitcher.
Big right-hander. Throws pretty hard. Henry Strider. He went an inning and a third. He had a little bit of a tough outing, giving up 3 hits, a walk, and a hit batter. And the one run that he allowed was an earned run. Henry did have a strikeout. Ian Mary, the DH tonight. Alex Perez doing the catching.
You know,
Alex doing a pretty good job behind the plate.
yeah.
I saw in the write-up about last night's game, the 9-5 win at Kewaskum, that drawing a blank, the catcher. Who was it, CJ? Catcher for Sheboygan last night. Hit a double. Justin Schnell. Justin Schnell had a base hit last night. Clutch hit. CJ sitting in the middle saying, what's he bothering me for? I got things to do. It's a team effort up here. I like to see that smile on your face, CJ. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Ian Mary. Ooh, good fastball. One out in the 7th. Brings up Jacob Neese. Pardon me, Jimmy Jurgensen. Jimmy is arguably the MVP of the game with 2 hits and 4 RBIs.
Yeah.
First pitch is down low. Jimmy's second 2 RBI hit happened in the 5th inning, and that came with 2 outs. So very clutch. And then Alex Perez drove in another run with the infield single.
You love a nice 2-out rally.
Very nice, yeah. Jimmy's 2-run double in the first happened with 1 out.
And that was off the wall.
That's right. That ball was hammered. And the right fielder's playing deeper now, too. Look at him out there.
I think there's been 2 or 3 against the wall out and right.
Gus had one.
Yep.
Jimmy battling hard. Ben Beering waiting on deck. Ben took us on an adventure on a fly ball out to his position in left field.
Yeah.
But he caught it.
He did catch it.
Jimmy cracked his bat, grounder to first. Huntsinger makes the play unassisted. Ben Beering up. I was talking to Scott Witter this morning at tennis. His son, Brent, plays for Evansville. And they played Tennessee last weekend in the NCAA baseball tournament to advance to the World Series. They didn't make it, but anyway, the reason for the story is he's going to live down in Evansville this summer, and he wanted to get on a baseball team, kind of like the Sheboygan A's kind of thing. And his girlfriend's dad, who lives down there, said they have no adult baseball in Indiana.
Really?
Other than like minor league or like the Woodchucks, that kind of thing. Exactly. So he'll have to stick to tennis and golf. Brent's pretty good at both of those. Good fastball. Well, I like the way this Hartman throws.
Yeah.
1-1. Good eye by Ben, taking that pitch up and in. Emma working hard over on the control panel. Any mistakes tonight?
No. Maybe. I don't know.
You were a little hesitant
what do you
on
count
that.
as a
No.
mistake? I did just put 0 outs when I meant to put 2, so.
Oh, we are tracking outs. You
So-
doing the count
Oh,
also?
Yeah.
Nice. When did we start that?
I did it the whole game. I told you at the
No,
beginning.
no, I mean, did Lucas do it the other day?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've done it. I think we started a couple games into the season.
Okay.
And then when.
Because it used to just say inning there, I think.
Yeah. No, we've changed it to be a little more.
Inclusive.
Yeah. And Beering.
Drew a walk. And that's going to bring up Alex Perez.
Yeah, no, we add it, we take it away,
We got Alex Ames coming in to run for Beering. Well, you can't go wrong with either guy. Ben's a good runner, and Ames is also a fast guy.
Yeah, he is.
Alex fouling that first pitch off. Alex is 0 for 1 on stolen bases, was caught once, has no stolen bases. But he is a fast runner. Extra base hit could score him. Hartman with a big breaking ball. Strike 2. Seems in this game for Alex, he's always batting with 2 strikes. He's always been behind on the count.
Yeah.
That makes it tough.
He's an aggressive batter.
Ball gets by. Ames advances to second. Pass ball, right, Emma?
Yeah. That's what I got, personally.
Base hit could score a run. I think for Alex, it's going to have to be more than an infield single, though.
Yeah. Something with a little more oomph behind it.
Yes. Couldn't check. Oh, wow. That looked like a swing from up here.
Yeah.
I don't think Alex would have argued if they'd have called him out.
No, I think Alex just got a little lucky.
Madsen thought they had him.
Yeah, he did doing the infamous little jump when you don't like a call.
Oh, good fastball right on the outside corner. And Alex goes down looking again. But after 7 complete innings of play, Sheboygan up 8-4.
Estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
The estimated hold time is now less than 96 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
Sorry, are you still there?
Yes.
Okay, please hold.
We're back.
New pitcher for Sheboygan, it's Michael Martinez. We saw Michael just the other day. He did a pretty nice job when he got in that game. For Holden Riley, he went 2 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and had 3 strikeouts. For the game, Sheboygan pitchers have struck out 13 Nationals. Martinez showing the good fastball. That's a strike. Another strike poured in there. Martinez gone 4 innings, 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, a 2.25 ERA, and has a 1-0 record. Ball just missing outside. That pitch a little bit low and outside. Very close. Get a lot of oohing and eyeing up here in the booth. Ball is driven out to left field. Racing back is Ames, and he makes a catch. At least I think it's Ames.
You would be correct.
Second baseman, number 19,
Tyrese Mitchell, the national second baseman and leadoff hitter. Tyrese having a great game, Emma. 3 for 4.
Yeah.
3 singles.
Been pretty good out in the field as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Mitchell now with an 0-2 count. 1 out. We're in the 8th inning. Sheboygan leads by 4. Oh yeah, baby. Mike Myers. Ball is popped up into short center field, and it drops in the Bermuda Triangle for a base hit. He's cornered the market on singles. He's got 4 of them.
Yes, he has.
Jonah Meidel is scheduled to hit, but I don't think that's who's coming up.
15. Max Montgomery.
now batting number 15, Max Montgomery.
How can you see that?
20/20 vision. That's what I'll go with at least.
He hardly turned his back to us.
I'm just that good.
It's like you're looking at him from where that little child was sitting in that high chair.
Ooh. That child is now passed out.
2 balls and no strikes. We do have 1 out. We're in the 8th inning. Max Montgomery up. Montgomery, weak swing, taps it foul. Count is 2-1. Perez's throw is not in time. Again, Herzog's at second. Okay. Herzog now playing second. Jacob Neese slides over to first, and that would make Jimmy out of the ball game. 2-2 pitch coming up. Good stop by Alex Perez to keep that from going back to the screen. Joe Zuliger waiting on deck, the DH. Ooh, just a bit outside.
Ooh. I don't know about that one. It's again that no man's land.
I was thinking the same thing, Emma. He's right in that zone where sometimes it's a strike and sometimes it's not. Zuliger wearing the best number in baseball, in sports actually, number 25. Let's not let them get any runs here. Let's keep it a 4-run
You know,
lead.
I feel like every time we talk about numbers, you say a different number is the best number in baseball.
Well, you have 42 because of Jackie Robinson. I mean, that's great. And 44 for Henry Aaron. 24 for Willie Mays. But 25, Mike Martin. How can you go wrong?
Just saying, I feel like you change your mind on that one a lot.
I stick by my call, 25.
Okay, I'm going to remember that for the future.
Do I still have that sheet where we wrote down all? Yeah, I still have that. It's on our lineup for the A's. All the different numbers we talked about. Good stop by Perez. Keeps the runners at first and second. Count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Martinez trying to work out of a jam. He got the first hitter, but is now allowed a hit and then a walk. Another pitch out of the zone. Sheila wearing her Jordan Love Packer jersey.
I left my jersey at home tonight.
The hat is enough.
The hat is enough.
2-2 pitch. Draw, strike 3, right on the outside corner. Another CK. They've had a few of them tonight. That's the 4th one. Brian Hunsinger coming up, number 4 hitter. He drives one to the gap in left center field. That one's going to get down. Walker able to cut it off and gets the ball in quickly. Only 1 run scored on that double. But Hunsinger hit a good one. Now, we talked about Walker and the great catch he made earlier in the ball game. It was on Logan Pye back in the 2nd. But that play right there, Emma, saved the run.
Yeah.
He got to it quickly and made a strong throw to the cutoff man. We got a pinch hitter coming up. Number 4.
Yep.
River Lindsay.
It's a new batter. Number 4.
River Lindsay. There's a ball hit out. Oh, leaping try is not made. Good effort by Hanselman, but give Lindsay a single and an RBI. Hunsinger stays at 3rd. Lindsay's on at 1st. Moyer coming out. It's now 8-6 Sheboygan. And talking to Michael Martinez.
And he will leave the game.
Oh, substitution being made.
It is going to be, is that Rhineflesh? Rhineflesh.
Brad Rhineflesh coming in. Brad Reinflesh in the game for Sheboygan. He wears number 42. That's a good baseball number. Talked
my
about
number.
that one earlier. Oh, there you go.
That was my number for travel. High school, I think I wore 14.
Not a good outing for Michael Martinez. He only went 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and he is responsible for the runners on base. 2 of them have scored so far. We're in the top of the 8th inning. It's been a bit of a slow mover. A lot of pitching changes. And quite a few runs scored, 14 so far. Reinflesh, one of the top pitchers on the Sheboygan staff. Brad making his 3rd appearance. He's got 2 starts, 1 complete game. Pitched 13 innings, has 21 strikeouts. The only bugaboo is the 12 walks, averaging a walk. He's got a 1-1 record. And he'll be facing Logan Pye. Pye is 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Nationals 2 runs in so far and have runners on at 1st and 3rd, 2 outs. Brad bringing the heat on that first pitch. When we get to the bottom of the 8th, it'll be Sims, Walker, and Hanselman, 9, 1, and 2. Pitch just a little bit up. 1-1. Not a big lead by Lindsay at first. A good choice by Alex not to throw down. Lindsay had us all fooled, Emma. Little bitty lead, and then he steals a base.
Yeah.
A base hit now could tie up the game. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Pye. Good fastball, and Sheboygan gets out of it, but not before the Nationals score 2. After 7.5 innings, Sheboygan on top, 8-6.
Whenever you shop Meijer, you help support programs like Boys and Girls Clubs and Girls Who Code that show kids they can dream anything and do even more.
What does comfort mean to you? We know it means more than just the temperature. And the people who invented modern air conditioning keep inventing new ways to make you comfortable. Carrier, turn to the experts.
For your heating and cooling needs, call Advanced Comfort Systems, Sheboygan's only Carrier Factory authorized dealer.
Cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio.
Hartman's still in pitching for the Nationals. He'll face Jason Sims to lead off the bottom of the 8th. Sheboygan with only a 2-run lead, but we are in the 8th. Hopefully they can hang on. Run their record in the state league to 3-1 and drop the Nationals to 3-3. Hartman pitching from the set. Sims with a mighty cut and fouled it right into the mitt of Madsen. That could be a roof. There it was. Somebody must have told A1 about the dollar vouchers. He's running after the balls now. No running in the stands, by the way, if you do come to the park.
There's another.
That one is over the building.
Those ones are why I park far, far away.
Bill, do you park on this side in the lot? Okay, Bill's been parking on this side. I got here a little late, so I had to park across the street.
That's where I've been parking. Better protect the car at all costs.
It's hard to park in the back 40 where nobody else is because, number one, the parking lot isn't that big and there's a lot of people here, so spots really fill up.
I just get here so early, you know?
Yeah, and then if it's a softball night like it is now, it's even worse. Ball in the dirt. Sims now with a 2-2 count, leading off the bottom of the 8th. Sheboygan's next home game will be Sunday when they have a doubleheader against the Green Bay Blue Ribbons. Start time is 1 o'clock. Oh, Emma, are you going to be here Sunday, or
I will
is that
not
that's
be
the game
here
you're going to miss?
Sunday, yeah.
Okay. So Lucas and I'll have to struggle through without you.
I know you guys just fall apart when I'm not here.
It does happen. It's a good thing we got CJ to pick up the pieces. You're on your own down here. I don't want anything to do with the live stream. Oh, good rip by Sims to hang in there. 3-2 pitch, fouled it off. Walker waiting impatiently to get up to bat. Emma, I just figured out why breaking ball stays up for a walk. Why CJ doesn't want to have anything to do with the live stream.
Why is that?
Because he's got to watch Bill take care of the mess he makes down there. Sims with a great at-bat, able to work a walk, and that's going to bring up the Albuquerque kid, Gus Walker.
Albuquerque kid after Albuquerque kid.
That's scary. Aren't they best friends?
Depends on who you ask, apparently.
That first pitch was a ball. Dalton Madsen is going to go out and talk to Hartman. You know, for being down the entire game, West Allis has certainly hung in there. They were down 4-0 and then 5-1 and battled all the way back to a 5-4 before Sheboygan tacked on 3 more to make it 8-4. But then West Allis able to score 2 in the top of the 8th. Maybe double-digit runs would seal it.
Maybe. I would like it.
Me too. Two-0 pitch. Mighty swing by Gus, but he couldn't catch up to that fastball. Who's that stranger? Really? Good throw, but not in time. Stolen base for Sims. And Allis making an appearance in the bottom of the 8th, fashionably late.
She's been here. She's been here longer than you have.
What are we looking up? 3-1 pitch coming up to Gus.
Sims' 5th stolen base of the season.
For him?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
I may have read the wrong one. Sims, Jason.
That's
stolen
what this is
bases
for.
Right there.
How many? 5?
That would make 5.
Okay, all right. 5 stolen bases.
Never believe in me.
Super. Oh, foul tick, and Matson just pops out of his mitt. Thought he had him. Three-two pitch coming up again. Way out of the zone. Gus draws a walk. Not a good start to the 8th inning for the Nationals with a couple of walks, and manager is going to come out and talk to his pitcher. $7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30 almost. It's going to be a 3-hour game plus.
Yep.
But I don't think we'll get up to 4 hours and 11 minutes.
I would hope not.
Okay, who's that guy? 42?
That's 46.
46.
Wait, it might be 48. No, it's 46. 46.
Jacob
Brandon
Meyer.
Jeffrey.
No.
Wait, there's 2 46s.
Oh.
There's 2 46s on the roster.
What I would say is it's Jacob Meyer because Brandon Jeffrey should be 45.
True.
Just a guess.
Let's go with that. I don't even have
Jacob Meyer.
Yeah.
Jacob Meyer in for Jack Hartman. Hartman ran into a little bit of trouble in this 8th inning with a couple of walks, and that's why he's out.
I believe he walked both Sims and Walker on a full count.
Yeah, he only went 1 inning and he's got 3 walks. That's not a good recipe for success. Did strike out a couple of batters in his first inning of work. Sims is on at second base. Gus Walker is on at first. Chase Hanselman is up. Hanselman 1 for 2 with a couple of walks and a stolen base. 2 stolen bases. There's a guy we ought to check how many stolen bases he has. He has 2 tonight.
1.
There's 3 on the season now. Good rip by Chase, but he came up empty. Swing and a miss. Sheboygan looking to add to their 2-run lead. There's a ground ball through for a base hit. Coming around, and he's going to score. Oh, good speed by Sims.
He was cruising.
Single and an RBI for Chase Hanselman. Hanselman's pretty quick. And that brings up Harry Stelt with runners on, first and second. Sheboygan now with a 3-run lead. That pitch down for a ball. Walker with great speed out at second, so another hit to the outfield could score another one. Harry looking for his first hit tonight. He drills one to deep left, but measuring it out there is the left fielder, Meidel. And both runners are going to advance on the fly out. So even though it's an out, it is a productive out. Advancing the runners. Jacob Neese. He's been a dynamo tonight. Ooh. Huh. Just noticed something about our home plate umpire.
What about him?
Not going to say it on the air. Jacob with a deep fly ball to center field. That'll score another run. Fly ball to center. RBI for Jacob. Sheboygan now up 10-6. Walker scores from third, and Hanselman advances to third on the long fly ball. Ian Mary up. Feeling a little bit more comfortable, Emma, with that second run.
Me too. Feel a little bit better.
Slow roller to third. And the throw is way high. Rolls down the right field side, and Ian Mary is going to be in at second. Two-base throwing error by the third baseman. I like the fact that he took his time. You know, he had time, he knew it, but throw was just terrible.
Yep.
And that's their first error.
Yeah. Of course, Hanselman scoring on the air. This is Herzog.
And coming in to run, Blaine Bradford. We've seen Blaine come in several times this season in situations like this.
Herzog is up.
Nick Herzog batting in Jurgensen's spot. Nick with an 0-2 count. It's 11-6. Sheboygan's on top. Pitch just inside. One-two pitch coming up. Breaking ball is hit out into center field. And the catch is made by Kay, and that ends the top of the 8th. But as we head to the 9th, it'll be Sheboygan 11, West Allis 6.
Whenever you shop Meyer, you don't just feed yourself or your family. You help support programs like Simply Give that feed our neighbors in need.
Thank you.
I grew up working in my family's supper clubs. This is where it started with us as far as the fish that we serve at Culver's today. We source the finest cod and batter each fillet by hand and always cook it to order. That beautiful golden brown color and flaky on the inside. The fish fry is a Midwest tradition. It's about families coming together. I love bringing this tradition to guests everywhere. Mom and Dad would be proud. Welcome to Delicious.
Wingism number 1, the Flavor Saver. Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor. Wingism number 2, the Joker.
Then her dad walked in. Dude, we're done eating. Use a napkin.
You serious?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Why so serious?
Legend Larry's, the definition of flavor.
Brad Reinflesch staying in to pitch the 9th. If the lead stays the way it is, he will get a save. Struck out the only batter he faced in the 8th to end that threat. Now he needs to get the bottom third of the order to preserve the win for Sheboygan. And the win would go to Bunton, and Reinflesch would get the save. Bringing the heat. No balls and 2 strikes to Dalton Madsen. Dalton 1 for 4 in the game. Did a good job catching.
Yeah.
He's solid back there. His pitchers made him work.
Yeah, they did.
One-two pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. So far, Brad has pitched 2/3 of an inning, and he's got 2 strikeouts. And we need 2 more outs in the 9th to get the win. This will be a good one too, Emma, because I mentioned at the beginning of the game how last year we went 0-5 against West Allis.
Yeah, a win would feel
very
good.
And you can see they're a good team.
Revenge season.
Sheboygan just a little better so far tonight. Kay following that ball back. Kay in the ball game has had a pretty good evening. 2 for 4. RBI and a run scored. A lot of singles for the Nationals. Hunsinger was the only guy, I think, that had an extra base hit, and that was a double.
I believe you're right.
They do have 14 hits. That's a lot.
That is more than Sheboygan.
Exactly. But the big number is in the run column, and there we
Uh-huh.
lead them 11-6.
That's the only numbers I really care about.
Two pitch coming up. There is one out. Garrett Kay, the center fielder, is at bat. Breaking pitch stays up.
Strike.
We had mentioned when Brad first came in how many strikeouts he had, but he also had double-digit walks. Okay, able to just get a piece of that pitch and foul it off. Bill had it strike 3, but it should be strike 2. 3-2 pitch. Another ball hit foul, but that one with a little more authority. Number 22 is a good baseball number.
Yeah.
Bill Buckner. Played with the Cubs.
Yep. That was my volleyball number. Basketball number.
Basketball number?
That was my basketball number.
It's a loser basketball number.
It was my my brother's number.
Did you want that number intentionally because it was the same number he wore?
Yeah.
That's very cool. I think that's good.
We all 3 of us wore 22 at some point.
3-2 pitch again. That ball's hammered out to center field. No. Racing back and making the catch was a shortstop. Had me fooled.
You're a little off there.
Daryl Jackson, last hope for the West Allis Nationals. That was Chase Hanselman making that catch out in short left center.
Hanselman's had a pretty nice game.
Pitch right on the inside corner. Jackson not liking it. Emma and I love it. So does Bill, so does CJ.
I'm a fan of that call. I would like one more of those calls.
Yep, one more.
Just one more.
Breaking pitch is outside.
That was.
Did you ever hear the expression, Emma, throw him a chair?
No.
I used to hear that in town years ago, and what it meant was strike him out.
Ah.
So you have to go sit down,
Yep.
throw him a chair. Ball just missing the hands of Jackson as he fouls it off.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Ryan Flesh trying to wrap it up. No, thank you. Pitch outside the strike zone. That evens the count at 2-2. Boy, look at all the twos up there, Emma.
You keep
Number
talking
two's
about
at
the
bat.
twos.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild.
You and these twos.
You don't like that, huh?
I'm just saying, you're really feeling the twos today.
I think we need a game apart. We're starting to get on each other. And then you like number 22.
I do.
So we can have some more twos involved.
We can just keep.
The winning pitcher for Sheboygan is the save is Brad Reinfleck. As the West Allis Danny Belknap, and Pretty long game, over 3 hours, but a win is a win, Emma.
A win is a win.
By the way, quickly, that runs Sheboygan's record in the Wisconsin State League to 3-1. The West Allis Nationals dropped to 3-3. Emma, any comments about tonight's game?
You know, I think Sheboygan had their downs, but they managed to pick it up, stand behind their pitcher towards the end and get it done.
All right. With that, we're going to sign off. Again, Sheboygan a winner, 11-6. We'll see you on Sunday when the Blue Ribbons come to town for a doubleheader. That game starts at 1 o'clock. For Emma, I'm Mike. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you down the road.